It will likely be weeks before we know what caused the explosion that destroyed a home here on Victory Drive in Tate Township. Now, in that time, investigators will be searching for the key that will lead them to the cause of this tragic event. Now, unlike decades ago, new technology is helping to provide pieces of evidence they may never have been able to recover before. Josh Hobbs with the Ohio State Fire Marshal Office says it's more challenging to determine the cause of a house explosion because the damage is far more substantial than a typical house fire. The home on Victory Drive was served by propane gas.
Even propane explosions are more dramatic than they were years ago because homes are more well insulated now. Your windows are more airtight. So the explosions of yesteryear in propane were less dramatic than natural gas, but anymore they're nearly as dramatic.
Hobbs says another challenge with explosions is there typically isn't much information from witnesses because the blasts happen so quickly. He also points out these are typically deadly events, meaning the folks who may be able to say what happened can't. The popularity of doorbell and other security cameras is giving investigators a better chance of being able to see the explosion itself, something not possible otherwise.
We have seen some pretty dramatic things. Of the last several explosions we have had access to that, and that has helped us tremendously.
Hobbs also says when you look at the destruction from the ground, it's hard to gather information about what may have happened. Drones have enabled them to get a better idea of just how an explosion may have happened. Lastly, he says they'll reach out to family, neighbors, to see if they can shed any light on any issues inside the home.
Did they give you any indication that there was anything going on in the house? Did your mother or father, whoever your relative was, tell you they had concerns about the furnace or their heat or their, whatever?
Now, I asked Hobbs, what's the most common cause of ignition for these house explosions? He says in a lot of cases, investigators will never be able to determine what caused the gas to ignite. Hobbs says anything in your home that gets hot or creates a spark could be the culprit.
Sure, you can stop watching, but let's be honest, you want to know more. Tap the links or even better, click subscribe to stay in the know.